Good evening. My name is Yelena Horre and I am the principal of Linden High School. As we begin our evening, I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge some very important people that support our school, lead the vision, and help us navigate these turbulent waters. First and foremost, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Marnie Hazelton, and our Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Denise Cleary. Of course, we are grateful for the unwavering support of our entire Board of Education. It is my honor to welcome you tonight to what will certainly be a very different back-to-school night. Usually on back-to-school night, parents are greeted by the marching band and the color guard on the high school lawn, cheerleaders cheering them in on the steps, ROTC cadets lined in their impressive dress uniforms, and a slew of National Honor Society students offering direction and support. The evening is often kicked off with a performance by our talented students. In the school lobbies, parents might see a guitarist, an orchestra quartet, or catch the madrigals performing. And as you rush from class to class, students from many of our clubs are posted around the school offering treats or sharing information. Unfortunately, COVID has limited our interactions, but it has not dampened our spirit. Before we advance through our new virtual back-to-school night, I'd like to invite you to take a quick look back at some of our past back-to-school nights. I am truly looking forward to a time when we can all be together again. Until then, we will continue to maintain the same standards for excellence in education. This will certainly be a school year like no other. When the time is right and our students are once again back to in-person learning, we will be ready. In the meantime, our students and staff are rising to the challenge and continuing to meet and exceed academic goals through our new virtual platform. I know these are challenging times, but we are all here to help you and your children be successful. These may be the 4 most important years in your children's academic career. All of us at Linden High School stand ready to support and guide you. Apart from the amazing teachers, counselors, and support staff at Linden High School, it is important that you meet and know your child's vice principal. Each vice principal stays with his or her class throughout their 4 years at Linden High School. It is a special relationship. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns. And now I am going to turn the program over to Vice Principal Bandinelli.
Hello, I'm Mr. Bandinelli, and I would like to talk about our virtual schedule you have been following. Whether in person or as we attend virtually, you must be logged in on time at 7:45. Our schedule is still comprised of 10 periods modified to 40 minutes each, with a 30-minute lunch from 10:44 to 11:14. 10th period ends at 1:20. From 1:30 to 2:45 is a time period set aside Monday through Friday for targeted small group instruction and teacher support to assist students with any difficulties. I also want to speak about attendance. It is extremely important to attend all of your classes every day. If for some reason a student cannot attend school for the day, a phone call should be made to the attendance office, and the phone number is 486-5432, extension 8358. If you receive a recording, please leave a message and your child's attendance will be adjusted. Our school policy is no more than 5 days absent during a marking period, or more than 5 days absent from any class, or it would be an administrative failure. In order to successfully complete the school year, students may not exceed 18 absences. Excessive absences may lead to a lack of credit and failure. Now, at this time, I'd like to introduce my colleague, Ms. Lemus, our 11th grade vice principal.
As we navigate this virtual platform together, it is critical that login procedures are safe and secure for all. We have set up the following parameters, as it is imperative that students access WebEx through their teacher's Canvas page. Students must log in using their school email and password to enter their WebEx classroom. This will ensure that they are an internal user. If a student fails to follow these procedures, they will not be admitted into their teacher's WebEx classroom. As students are learning in a very different way, participation and presence matters. Cameras must be on and student faces should be fully visible. This is critical in engaging students and assessing participation. If there is an internet glitch in the morning, please contact the main office so that they can document the issue and let the homeroom teacher know. The second call should be to the help desk to ensure that your issue is documented and resolved. Of course, we acknowledge that when we use technology, there can be glitches and situations that can arise. Many of these have been resolved already with the distribution of the new MacBook Airs. At this time, all students should have received their new device. If your child was unable to come during their distribution day, they should contact the IT department immediately to schedule a pickup date. I cannot encourage you enough to invest in the Tech Care program. While there is a $50 cost associated with it, it will cover any damages the computer may incur, such as a cracked screen or water damage. You can access the Tech Care form with the smartphone by opening the camera on the device and hovering over the QR code you see on the right side of the screen. The Genesis portal is used to track attendance, grades, and store parental contact information. Please make sure that your contact information is updated in the Genesis portal to ensure that we have your most updated information. The Genesis portal can also be used to check on your child's attendance and grades. We encourage you to check the portal frequently to ensure that your child is on the right track. If you do not have access to the parental portal, please contact the main office and one of our secretaries will be glad to assist. I will now turn the presentation over to Joyce Hirsch, our district head nurse, with some important information from the LHS Health Office.
Good evening. On behalf of myself, Mrs. Jacobs, and Mrs. Smith, the Linden High School nurses welcome you to the new school year. We ask that you update your child's medical and emergency contact information as often as needed. Please be certain any individual designated to pick up your child is able to do so within 30 minutes. If your child is ill, please have them stay home and notify the attendance office regarding the absence. Medical notes should be submitted when your child returns to learning. All medication orders need to be renewed each school year. District medical forms may be obtained on the nurses page under the Parent tab of the Linden Public School main website. Be advised that for the foreseeable future, we will not be able to administer nebulizer treatments. If your child has asthma, please consult with their physician regarding an inhaler order. Lastly, if your child is injured outside of school, we ask that you notify the nurses so we may arrange for any necessary school accommodations. Thank you. And now I would like to turn the program over to our school social worker, Mr. Ryan Devaney.
Thank you, Nurse Hirsch. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ryan Devaney, and I am one of the school social workers here at Linden High School. Our social work staff is comprised of myself, Mrs. Shimona Patterson, who is also our anti-bullying specialist, and Mr. Brad Krill. At Linden High School, we embody the approach of educating the whole child, which includes supporting them academically, emotionally, and socially. Regularly, we engage our students in discussions about planning for their futures, whether it be while in high school or post-graduation. You'll find us in classrooms doing lessons, around the building, or at various school functions supporting our school community. The homeschool connection is always important, but even more so now during these virtual learning times. Please continue to check your child's progress within the Genesis Parent Portal, along with maintaining communication with your child's teachers. Students, always remember, when it comes to your goals, dream it, believe it, and you can achieve it. I'd now like to welcome Ms. Genesis Vasquez, one of our school counselors.
Good evening, everyone. I am Ms. Vasquez, and I am one of 6 school counselors in the counseling department. Our office also includes 2 wonderful secretaries, Ms. Karen and Ms. Kim. The goal of our department is to provide a comprehensive counseling program that focuses on academic, personal, social, and emotional support for students and families. We provide individual and group counseling, college and career readiness, individual scheduling, and we facilitate parent-teacher conferences. We look forward to working with you and your children this school year. At this time, I would like to introduce our coordinator of the prestigious IB program, Mr. Anthony Fischetti.
Hello and good evening, parents and guardians. My name is Anthony Fischetti. In addition to teaching here at Linden High School, I am also the International Baccalaureate Program Coordinator. This program began in Linden High School in 2001 and has been a staple for nearly 20 years to the students in Linden. It currently offers an array of study at the most rigorous level that will help with lifelong learning for our students. While the program is open to juniors and seniors, there are some classes that will help students along the way, so they should speak to their counselors about that. There are no real prerequisites. Honors classes are recommended, however. The courses offered fall under 6 different groups. Group 1 is Studies in Language and Literature, and that is really our English class. Group 2 would be Language Acquisition, and currently we have Italian, French, Spanish, Chinese offered. Group 3 is Individuals and Societies. These are our social studies type classes. Group 4 are Experimental Sciences, your physics, chemistry, biology, and sports exercise science. Group 5 are Mathematics. We offer 2 different math courses. And Group 6 are the Arts, and we have Visual Arts. There are 2 roads that students can follow with the IB program in their junior and senior year. A course candidate is a student that takes 1 or more IB class but does not opt to study the full diploma program. A diploma candidate studies all the courses under the IB curriculum, including the core, which is comprised of the extended essay, theory of knowledge, and creativity activity service, or CAS. Lastly, there are internal and external assessments. The internal assessments are conducted throughout the year in the various courses under the guidance of the classroom teacher. And the external assessments are conducted in May of the student's senior year. If you have any further questions, my contact information is the following. My email is afischetti, FISAFISCHETTI @lindenps.org, and my phone number is 908-486-5432, extension 8343. Thank you. Have a great evening. I would now like to turn the program over to ROTC instructor, Commander Decker.
Hi parents and guardians, I'm Commander Decker, the Senior Naval Science Instructor for the ROTC program. I'm very happy to have this opportunity to promote this unique program that Linden High School offers, especially to our 9th grade parents who may be unfamiliar with it. We are very fortunate at Linden as we are one of few high schools in the state that have been selected by the Navy to house one of these programs. Linden's ROTC program has a very long history dating back to 1986. It has become a mainstay of both the school and the community and has provided a critical support structure for thousands of Linden students over the past 30 plus years. The first thing I'd like to get out of the way is that there's absolutely no military commitment associated with our program, and it is not designed to be a recruitment tool for the armed services. It is purely a citizenship development program centered around character education and leadership development. The program itself is run by myself and 4 other instructors, all of us having retired from the military after 20 plus years of service in either the Navy or Marine Corps. And while the Navy does sponsor us, this is a school program. All the instructors are employed by the school district and work under the direction of our school principal and her administration team. In terms of the program itself, your child will take ROTC in lieu of physical education and health, and it shows up on their schedule as naval science. Our daily weekly routine includes a combination of academic classes, military drill, uniform inspections, physical fitness training, and health, all designed to teach values, principles, and self-discipline that promote positive and productive behaviors while also developing a high degree of confidence and self-esteem in our cadets. It also is truly a comprehensive program, offering students the ability to participate in numerous extracurricular activities outside of the classroom. These include ROTC-sponsored community service opportunities, field trips, leadership development programs, and participation on multiple competitive teams, including our drill team, academic team, athletics team, orienteering team, and air rifle team. Overall, this program's mission is to teach, promote, and reinforce positive life skills in our cadets that will help them stay on track and succeed in high school and beyond. The benefits of the program are immense, and in many cases, it has been life-changing for our kids. Overall, we strive to provide our cadets with a support structure that they can't find anywhere else in the school. For many, it becomes a second home and a family for them. If your child is already in the program, all I ask is that you please encourage them to stay, but if your child is not in the program, especially if they're part of our new freshman class, please encourage them to check us out and join. It is not too late for anyone to join the program and only requires that they reach out to their school counselor in order to make the switch from physical education to ROTC. Please feel free to reach out to me anytime if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you. I will now turn over the presentation to our 10th grade Vice Principal, Mr. Kevin Thurston.
These are the 2020-2021 marking periods. As you can see, we are in the first marking period. We are closing in on the interim or middle point of this marking period. This Friday, October 2nd, is the close of that. Letter grades are given for interim reports. Number grades are given for final marking periods. I cannot overemphasize the importance of going into the Genesis portal. This is how you can monitor your child's academics, discipline, and attendance reports. These are the phone numbers and email addresses for the principal and all of the vice principals, to include the main office numbers. Remember, we are here to assist your child and to answer any and all of your questions. Please follow us on Twitter at LHS_NJ. This is a great way to keep abreast of student achievement, specific classroom highlights, and current events. At this time, Mr. Jason Fakiti, the Senior Vice Principal, will follow me. And again, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Thurston. Although we are currently in a virtual learning setting, we will continue to provide extracurricular activities to our students. LHS offers approximately 50 clubs and activities. There is literally something for everyone. Be on the lookout for an upcoming virtual club fair. Here, students will be able to identify what clubs pique their interest and how they can participate this year. All of our fall sports are currently underway with the exception of girls volleyball, which will be played later this school year. Measures are being taken to ensure the safety of both students and staff during these experiences. With that being said, fans at sporting events will be limited to only parents of participating athletes for the time being. Students, remember, you are student athletes. The student comes before the athlete, and achieving successful grades is imperative towards your athletic eligibility. Voting for the 2020-2021 class officers will be conducted virtually in the very near future. For the senior class, we are kicking off the year with homecoming. Voting for homecoming king and queen will take place early next month. Your senior prom is booked for the end of May, and senior banquet is scheduled for June. Please continue to practice social distancing and mask up so we'll be able to enjoy these festivities. The Linden High School PTA is an outstanding organization that plays a huge role in our school's community. The PTA is led by Mrs. Donna Hernandez and her executive board, which is listed below. They volunteer at many school events throughout the year, such as school picnics, dances, and bonfires, to name a few. Additionally, the PTA hosts fundraisers to help pay for items such as senior caps and gowns, as well as support the before-mentioned events. At this time, you can access the PTA's membership form by scanning the QR code on the screen with your smartphone's camera. Completed membership forms with $10 dues can be mailed to the Linden High School PTA at 121 West St. George's Avenue. We look forward to your involvement in your child's school community. A couple final reminders. Students received brand new 13-inch MacBook Air laptops last week. If any student was unable to pick up their laptop, they may call the IT help desk at 908-747-4001 to schedule a pickup appointment. Additionally, this number may be used for any needed tech support. Any student that needs an updated ID picture can call the main office at 908-486-5432 to schedule an appointment. Additionally, both students and parents should reach out to the office if they need assistance with Genesis Access. Lastly, if your child needs any assistance, they can call the high school and any one of us will be more than happy to assist and support. At this time, I would like to turn the program back over to Principal Horre.
Although we are not able to welcome you in person, we would like to offer you a short tour of our Linden High School campus. Enjoy. I'd like to welcome you to take a quick tour of our campus to help you become more familiar with Linden High School. Linden High School is comprised of 4 buildings. The main building is on the eastbound side of St. George's Avenue, and the Academy building is across the street on the westbound side. Our students have classes in both buildings and travel back and forth throughout the day with the assistance of our crossing guards. These 2 buildings constitute the main high school. The Academy of Excellence is located on Hussa Street and provides an alternative educational platform. Linden High School also boasts a state-of-the-art athletic facility on East Curtis Street. Our main building houses many of the staples of student life, including our renovated auditorium for in-school and after-school student and community performances. Our gymnasium hosts numerous athletic events, including basketball, volleyball, wrestling, pep rallies, and of course, physical education classes. Our newly renovated cafeteria features a sleek new look with air conditioning, TV monitors that engage students in current events, and multiple food stations. We are especially proud of our Linden High School Learning Commons, also known as the Library or Media Center. The Learning Commons was recently renovated as a central gathering place with a modern look and feel. It gives our students a look ahead at some of what a college student center may offer, preparing them for life after high school. Now, let's take a walk across the street to the Academy building, known to many for its iconic dome. The Academy is home to many of our vocational and technical classes, as well as our award-winning NJ ROTC program and the District Technology Department. On Hussa Street, the Academy of Excellence is also part of our high school campus, under the direction of Mr. Zaire and Dr. Stefanik. The AOE is committed to assisting students in meeting their educational goals. Just blocks from the main building will bring us to our outstanding athletic complex, Tiger Stadium at Cooper Field. This year, our stadium opens with a brand new artificial turf field with a beautiful tiger design, which will play host to football, soccer, and track and field events. The athletic building also boasts a state-of-the-art training and workout facility. We hope to have students back in our schools soon so that everyone can take full advantage of all that LHS has to offer. Until then, continue to log on to your WebEx classrooms, stay safe, and remain Tiger Strong. Now it is time to meet your child's teachers. This is truly what Back to School Night is about. All teachers have pre-taped a message sharing a little bit about who they are and their expectations for the class. In order to access the videos, you should log on to the Linden Public School webpage. Click on Schools to access the drop-down. Click on Linden High School and it will take you directly to our homepage. On the very top, you will see a link to the Teachers Back to School Night videos. This link will direct you to all of the teachers listed by departments and alphabetically. Find your child's teacher and take your time navigating through each virtual classroom. Have a great evening. Thank you for being an important part of your child's academic success. And as always, if you need guidance or support, I encourage you to reach out to your child's teacher, counselor, vice principal, or to me directly. Good night.